everyone! So it is New Year's Eve today and I'm starting the vlog a little bit late because I was up until around 3 a.m. yesterday editing the vlog that I posted today. It's around 1 o'clock now and I am still having my morning coffee. I had my breakfast already. It was a bagel with cream cheese. I have been loving bagels lately. Even though the grocery store ones aren't as good as the ones that you can get in Montreal, I would say they're still one of my favorite foods as of late. It's just so satisfying to have a nice toasted bagel. So I have been super lazy about filming regular videos. I've been vlogging every day, as you guys know, but I haven't done a sit-down video in a really long time, and I'm gonna have to do it soon. If not today, then definitely tomorrow, because I want to do my 2017 goals video. I haven't finalized my goals yet, but I think I'm 99% of the way there. I haven't worn a bold lip in ages, and I actually put this on with the intention of filming an official video, but since I haven't started vlogging, I thought I would do my goals recap vlog style instead of setting up the DSLR. So the other part of the reason that it's so late in the day already is because I was watching my 2016's goals video and also trying to figure out how I did with each goal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. It's going to be kind of a chit chat style, but I'll probably have to edit this down quite a bit because I tend to ramble on when I talk about goals. I'm not sure if you guys follow along with my goals videos, but I set broad categories and then I set specific goals in each category. They're more like tactics, and I use the SMART criteria when I set goals. I'll talk a little bit more about that in my 2017 goals video. I did a really old video on the SMART criteria, but I think that was like 2012. I think I'm a little more natural in front of the camera now. I used to be so awkward, and I used to be like, I don't know, I used to use this strange voice. I cringe when I watch my old videos, but let's just go ahead and go through. The first broad category was strength and posture, and the first goal in this category was to establish a gym routine and go to the gym 2 to 3 times per week. So I didn't do this. I probably went to the gym less than a dozen times in 2016. However, what I am doing is, since getting my Apple Watch, I've been trying to meet the exercise minutes. So I try to close the circle for 30 minutes of exercise each day, and if I don't meet the 30 minutes, then I go to the gym. So I've kind of established a routine, but it was more of a happenstance occurrence rather than something where I map out, you know, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays I go to the gym. So although I didn't meet this specific goal, I think I am a little more active. I don't think I've integrated enough strength training, but that's something I'm going to try to address in 2017. The second goal in the strength and posture category was to take a ballet class, and I did this. I did an introductory class that was basically 2 classes, and it was all right, but I didn't love it, so I won't be continuing with ballet, but I'm glad I went ahead and did that. My third goal under strength and posture was to stretch for at least 10 minutes every day, and at the time that I set this goal, I was using the Sworkit or Sworkit stretching apps. So if I look at this goal, I think I did it about 50% of the time. I didn't stretch every day for a timed 10-minute stretch, but because the watch reminds me to stand up, every time I stand up, I do a little bit of the shoulder roll back, or I might stretch my arms a bit, or I might do a forward fold, something just to stretch out my muscles a little bit. Very lazy when it comes to timing myself. So I'd like to work on that again in 2017. So you'll see some of these themes reappear in my 2017 goals video. My last goal in this category was to go for 8 massages in 2016, and I only made it to 6, and I squeezed them in at the end. I think I just forgot towards the latter half of the year, and I fit in 2 in December. So basically for the 11-month period between January and November, I only went 4 times. So I didn't do well on this goal at all, even though I didn't end too far off. So the next broad category was personal care or me time. In 2016, I wanted to take better care of my hands and feet. So specifically, I wanted to moisturize my hands and feet every night before going to bed. And this is now part of my routine, so I'm very happy about that. I would say my hands still aren't great, but that's because I haven't introduced a regular moisturizer. Instead, I've just been using up samples, so that inconsistency in terms of the product has not been great for my hands and feet, but they still are a lot better than they were before. I also wanted to wake up at least 1.5 hours before work, and I'm happy to say that I do that. So on average, I wake up at around 6:30 and I leave for work at 8 o'clock. And finally, under the personal care or me time category, I wanted to turn off the computer by 9:30 p.m. if I have to work the next day. And this was definitely a success. It was difficult at times to have the discipline to shut down, especially if I was in the middle of something. But I would say I did pretty well. 90% of the time I would shut down by 9:30, 9:35, something like that. My next broad category had to do with my home. And the first thing I wanted to do in this category was to be more mindful with my clothing purchases. So specifically, I had try on as much as possible before buying, look at return policies, look at clothing labels for fabric and care instructions. And I have to say I didn't really do this. I was more mindful of my purchases, but more so just making sure I wanted the item before buying it. My battery is dying, so I'm just gonna switch it out. All right, so I am back. The next goal under my home category, goal number 9, was to finalize and complete my list of home tasks. And at the time that I set my goals, it consisted of approximately 20 to 25 tasks. We were able to probably complete half of the list, maybe just under half. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't meet more in this category, but maybe next year. I don't know if this is going to make it to the 2017 goals, but we'll see. I wanted to mention this coffee is so good. So this is Jimmy's Coffee, the Dean blend, which is the regular roast, but we ran out of evaporated milk, so we used condensed milk in our coffee today, and it is such a treat. It is so good. It's really delicious. I don't think I put too much condensed milk. This is what it looks like, but it is so decadent. It almost feels like a dessert. And the product I'm wearing today is the Bite Beauty High Pigment Lip Pencil, I believe, in pomegranate. And it barely leaves any lipstick on the cup, which is awesome. The next category had to do with my finances, and the first item was to meet my annual savings goal, which I set every year. It's usually a different number. This year I didn't really do a stretch goal. I put in a goal that I would very easily meet, and I did meet it. I was actually a little bit surprised that I met my savings goal, because my next goal was to meet my budget in specific categories like food and such. If you watched my goals update video, I scrapped the category portion of this goal, but I still wanted to meet my overall budget number, and I blew my budget out of the water. It was really bad when I looked at it this morning. And the area that I blew my budget in was gifts, actually. I didn't budget properly for my husband's milestone trip, which is next year, but I pay for it this year because I usually book quite a ways in advance. So that's where I blew my budget, was in gifts. But as long as I meet my savings goal, I'm not too hard on myself in terms of budget, because my savings goal is a nice chunk of change. I do set it at a number each year, even if it's not a stretch goal. It is quite substantial because I am planning for retirement. I've had my eye on retirement since I was in my 20s. So my last broad category in my 2016 goals was to document life. In this category, I only had 2 goals. They're both photography related. One was to continue with my photo a day project with my husband. So these are daily photos that we take of the 2 of us together. And I was able to meet this for the most part, but I did miss 13. My last goal was to take annual family portraits with both my side of the family and my in-laws, and I was able to do this in 2016, so I'm super happy about that. So that's going to be it for my goals. The rest of the day is going to be very low-key. Nothing is going on except the comedy show later on this evening, and of course I will be back to cheers to 2017 with all of you. I think this is going to be the majority of the vlog for today. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for your support in 2016. It's never really been a goal of mine to really grow my channel or to get really big on YouTube or to get sponsorships or free stuff. That's never been why I do it. The reason I do it is mainly I guess it's twofold. One is to document. The other reason is to connect with you guys. So I've met so many people on YouTube, and while a lot of us have not met in person, I know your usernames, and whenever you comment, it makes my day. Whenever you have feedback for me, it just really helps me. So the interaction part is the other reason that I do YouTube. So what I'm trying to say here is that I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. This is really an indulgence for me, just to be able to vlog, put it out there, and have even just one person be interested in what I'm up to. I'm often surprised that people watch my videos, and I'm really humbled by the fact that you do take your time to watch the videos. Even if you might be watching while doing something, the fact that you have me on in your home or on your personal devices, it means a lot to me. I don't want to forget about the other videos that people might be interested in, like reviews, capsule wardrobe, decluttering. I still want to do those because I know you guys are interested, and if I can help in any way to recommend products or to inspire you to declutter or organize in your own daily life, then I want to continue to do that. So I will be doing other videos besides vlogs. That was a really long thank you, but as I've said in previous videos, I don't do this enough. I mean, I always thank you guys for watching, but I don't really sit down and have the more heart-to-heart and express my gratitude for all of this, for this medium for you guys. So thank you. So I am going to turn off the camera now. I will see you in a few hours. I'm going to show you my outfit and all of that as well. Okay. So last year on New Year's Eve, we had frozen pizza after the comedy show. Today, I threw together a huge batch of tortellini. So this is tortellini, cauliflower, some truffle oil, some oregano, basil, garlic powder, and salt. I also put in a whole bunch of Asiago cheese. I haven't been using my basil plant much because I think I overplucked it, but New Year's Eve calls for some fresh basil, so I'm just gonna put in a few leaves. I was just taking out the perfume that I want to wear tonight, and look at this sparkle. It's a little teaser of the dress I'm wearing. So here is the outfit. This is the sequin dress that I've had for ages from Forever 21. I really like it because it's got a bit of a loose fit and a casual shape, even though it's got tons of bling. And it took me forever to decide what shoes to wear. I finally decided to wear flats instead of heels because we are walking for about half an hour to the comedy show and then half an hour back home. And I didn't want to bring a change of shoes, and I also didn't want to hurt my feet and have them aching in the new year. So I am wearing Crocs with this outfit. They've got like a little cap toe detail and some rhinestones, so it kind of matches with the dress. And then I just have a really simple stackable sweets choker, and then I've got the little diamond bar earrings. So here is my outfit with the jacket on. This coat is Macage, and I'm wearing my Chanel reissue. So it's a good thing I wore flats because it's actually raining out and we didn't realize, so we left without bringing an umbrella and we had to run back up. Super excited, hope it's funny. Finished at the comedy show and it was a lot of fun. Really funny comedians this year. The show is always a blast, and now we're about to head home. We're gonna have some leftover tortellini, pop a bottle of bubbly, and just relax until the countdown. It's around 10:30 now, so we should be home at around 11. Did you enjoy the show? Yeah. You liked it too. Look, windows. So pretty. The lights. Just got home. It's about 11 o'clock, so I think I'm going to keep the dress on. I really like this dress. I was surprisingly not very self-conscious in it at all. It doesn't seem that bright, maybe because of the black sequins. It is getting quite chilly out though. As we were walking, it started getting windier and colder, so my face is still a little bit frozen. So we're gonna warm up and start watching some New Year's Eve footage on TV until the countdown. I'm very excited. Truffle is all ready for the new year. He's got a clean litter box, fresh hay, lots of lettuce back there, and I'm just gonna change his water. He's so soft, my hands are so cold right now. I could barely feel his fur. Lulu is all ready for the new year. She's had a nice dinner. She had a peanut butter conga treat, and she's eagerly awaiting my husband to come back into the room. It is 12 minutes to the new year. My lipstick is worn off a bit because I was eating the tortellini, but we are going to open our bubbly now. This is the Ice Cuvée. So it's basically sparkling wine with a teensy tiny bit of ice wine. And these here are our new champagne glasses. Wow, yay! Oh, who's that? Looks so familiar. Oh, Rigma's gonna get you.
Oh yeah!
Need to miss the countdown. Lulu, come on! Oh, she's coming, she's running. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Good boy. You're real cute. You smell like poo. Should I look at the camera? Oh, she gave me kisses. Thank you, Lulu. Aww. So our annual family portrait with Lulu and Truffle is a little bit delayed because Truffle got spooked when my hubby went up to him to pick him up. So we're trying to put Netflix on. Hubby was telling me that they have these special little New Year's things. Fuller House did a little New Year's episode. Where is it?
It's here and just scroll again on trending now.
So apparently these are around 2 minutes long and they're all the Netflix original series. So we're gonna watch a bunch of these until Truffle comes out again, and then we're gonna try to nab him for our family portrait. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye for the time being. Happy 2017 to all of you. I hope you had a wonderful celebration, and cheers to the new year.